I've been wanting to do this video for quite a long time. I've known of this car and I've known Mike for quite a few years. If you're new to the channel, I have a 2004 SVT Cobra Terminator, and it's going to be getting dynoed soon with the VMP Gen 3R. So if you're new to the channel, you're just coming by to check out the Cobra R content, make sure to sub to see how the Cobra does on the dyno, which should be coming up hopefully soon after this video drops. Like I said, I've known Mike quite a few years back, way back when I had my 1994 Cobra, and I almost wanted to do this video long before I had my 2004 Cobra, just for something cool to have on my channel. And I was in contact with Mike recently, and I said, hey, I'd love to be able to come over and check out the Cobra R again. It's been a long time since I've seen it. We went to a few car shows together a long time ago when I had my 94 Cobra, and I said I'd love to come over and check the car out again. And I asked him, hey, do you mind if I film this for my YouTube channel? And he's like, yeah, go ahead, film whatever you want. So I was really excited to hear that, because it's not very often that you just see a Cobra R in general. I mean, some people go their whole lives and never see one, with there only being 300 of them out there, and maybe even less. I don't know if any of them have been wrecked and completely scrapped. I mean, who knows? But the fact that there's so few of them out there, I think there's more UFO sightings per year than actual 2000 Cobra R sightings around the country. Mike also has another extremely rare Mustang. I'm not sure if I'm going to get very much video of that today, because it is up on his lift. He has one of those 4-post lifts, and up above it is a one of 3 2004 Saleen Cobra black coupe. And that car, a long story about that car. I've wanted to buy it from him before buying this Cobra, but just the price of those are pretty high. So that didn't happen. I don't know if the car is going to be covered, if he'll have the cover off it, but he said he probably wasn't going to take it off the lift, which is completely fine. I don't want him to accommodate me just to do stuff for video. But maybe down the road when he gets it off the lift, I can do a video on that too. And I'll get all the details about the Cobra R as well, the mileage that's on and all that stuff. He sent me a photo last summer of a 2000R that sold at Mecum with, I don't know what the mileage was, but he said that his has 500 more miles than that one did, and that one sold for $66,000, which I think is probably a little bit more than what they were brand new. I think brand new they were like around 60. So as far as the value of the car, is definitely up there. I'm not sure of his plans with it, whether he's going to keep it long term or sell it as an investment. But I have a little bit of a drive to get to his house, and I'm going to go grab some lunch first before I get there. So I'll pick this up when we get down to his house and check out the 2000 Cobra R. Just two quick things before I continue the drive, the long drive, get into his house. First, on my Instagram and Discord, there are links to both of those in the description below. Both of those, there was information about doing this video and pictures on this car before this ever made it to YouTube. This was probably filmed, I want to say, like around a month before it actually made it to YouTube, but both of those places knew of this video before then, so feel free to join those to get kind of an inside scoop on some of the other videos. I talk about a lot of stuff on Discord before it ever makes it to YouTube, and you can post photos and talk about your car as well. The second thing is that his privacy was a big concern to me. I didn't want a bunch of people trying to track him down based on information found in the video. So you will see blurred out license plates, blurred out information when I go through his packet that he has on the Cobra R. He has the original booklet. There's a lot of stuff that gets blurred out. He's had people contact him that somehow tracked him down, asking to buy the R, sent him a message on Facebook, delete, wasn't interested in selling it. And the other thing is that if you don't see this for sale on bringatrailer.com or eBay or a site like that, that means it's not for sale. I'm not trying to sell his car through my channel. He doesn't need me to do that for him. This car will sell on its own without me having to push it. I'm just doing this video to bring this to my channel, something cool to do, and it's a rare car that I wanted all of you to be able to see too. So I want to discourage people from tracking him down and harassing him. That's why a lot of personal information has been cut out of this. And you know, I don't want to bring any aggravation to him because of this video. So his privacy was a big concern to me. So if anyone these comments in the video about is the car for sale, I'm not even going to respond to that, because I don't ask him every day if he decided to sell the car or not. As of right now, of when I film this and when this video dropped, it's not for sale, because you can't find it on eBay or bringatrailer.com. So, you know, that's just how it stands. I just wanted to make that a point so I don't have redundant comments of is the car for sale, how do I get in touch with him, because I will not give all that information, where he actually lives, which state he's actually in, what his address is, his email, text, that stuff. That's personal information that I know, and I respect that being a friend with him, and that information is going to stay with me. But I just wanted to make that a point in the video before moving forward. So enjoy the rest of the video. Amazing, amazing car. I was so glad to film it, and enjoy the rest of the video, everyone.
Many hours later.
So this is Mike's 2000 Cobra R. I was just talking to him about a lot of the unique features on this. A lot of you know that, well, maybe not a lot of you know, but one of the big issues that these 2000 Cobra Rs had was the hoods would bubble, and a lot of these have been repainted. I'm not sure if it will come out in video or not, but this hood has never been repainted. It does have bubbles in it, and we were talking about how this is probably worth more with it not being repainted than if it was, and I fully agree. Just an amazing car. It's so clean. He said it has 4,000 miles on it, which is freaking insane. This is still the original tires on the car. They have a tread wear rating of 100, and he also told me that he has another set of original tires with a tread wear rating of 200 that he keeps in his basement, all wrapped up. This still has the original tires on it. Take a little peek inside. Side exhaust. I mean, these things are bare bones, but they are so unique and just amazing cars. It still smells new on the inside too, which is pretty nuts if you ask me. Trunk with no sound deadening, as these came. Most people know, but these don't come with AC, radio, sound deadening, any of that stuff at all. Pure, 100% purpose-built race car. And you said you bought this new with 62 miles on it? New original owner, one owner car.
62 whole miles. Bill Collins Ford in Louisville.
It was bought at Bill Collins Ford in Louisville. Now it resides a little bit further away, but
fixed. They left it on. It got damaged, just like I thought it would. And it's that lot outside of the lot for Mark in Boston. Told the dude that was a local guy in the lot. Said, hey, that red Cobra R in the back. Oh yeah, that race car's all clapped out with the bald tires. I go, dude.
Oh, jeez. With the splitter, is it just underneath it? Because it looks fine from the front.
I had the whole thing reshot.
Oh, you did? Yeah. That sucks, but...
It did. Wasn't happy, but I've let it go, kind of.
I'm going to get some photos of this outside next to my car as well. But Mike's also going to let me drive it. Not very far, but it's further than a lot of people get to drive a Cobra R, so I'm definitely going to take it.
Tires are up off the rims. Knock that rust off, son.
Now I'll knock a little rust off it.
Believe how smooth that is?
I wish mine was that smooth.
Turn the radio off.
Oh, yeah, no radio.
It's hot. Turn on the AC.
Yeah,
No
oh,
AC
yeah,
either.
no AC.
Oh, boy.
This has a total of 3,417 miles on it. God, I'm friggin' driving a 2000 Cobra R. Holy friggin' crap. Oh, this thing is so smooth. I mean, I don't have very much time with the car. I'm only driving like literally quarter of a mile and back to his house. But man, just to friggin' be in one of these and actually friggin' drive one. Wish I could open it up, but you know, that's asking that's asking a little bit too much. But hell, I'll take a real low speed friggin' drive in a 2000 Cobra R over never being able to drive one at all. Plus the other thing too is it's not registered. So that's why I really can't go take it out on the road. Well, there's a Cobra R ride. That was literally once in a lifetime.
I gotta go. He's pulling up. I love you. Call me when you get out of that. The rotors, because they're pretty fucking rusty.
Maybe down the road a little bit, I'll be able to do a video on the Saleen Cobra. But for now, it's sitting on the lift and covered. But that's a little sneak peek for maybe a future video. And he's also has this Mercedes-Benz AMG 65, which is a V12, and put out what, 505 on the dyno?
Yeah.
505 on the dyno. So a very nice garage full of fun cars to play with. And the exhaust is polished too on this.
I know. I had it buffed out shiny.
It's easy to do when it's on a lift too. I did mine before the system went on, but it needs to be redone again. But that is a 1 of 3 2004 Saleen 281C Cobra Saleen. Yeah, we'll do a little bit more on it.
Get the bumper number if you can. I gotta get that ladder.
Now, another interesting fun fact is that even though this is 1 of 3, it's technically now like 1 of 2 or 1 of 2.5. I'll throw in a few pictures of the other one of these cars that was actually wrecked. It's being rebuilt, but it's never going to be what this one is. How many miles are on this one, Mike?
23.
Yeah, this one's got 23,000 on it.
Yeah, get the bumper number if you want. That's always a hot button for Saleen owners.
Yeah, they're big on their bumper numbers. Number 98. Nope, it was something else.
So white car so expensive.
Really? Maybe it was.
Fun for the weekend.
I'll have to pull a video up and you can let me know. It's same car though.
Really?
Yep.
Same bumper number?
Oh yeah. Yep. These also come with 6 piston calipers on the front, so 12 calipers of climate pressure on the front. So this thing stops unbelievable, which I have no doubt at all. Now, as an added bonus, Mike also has all the original paperwork that came with this Cobra R. We'll get to some of the more relevant stuff. Thank you. And the original window sticker. Original price on this car, I said earlier in the video around 60. It was actually $54,995, which back then in 2000 was a big chunk of change, but that is an incredible deal on one of these cars now. The original window sticker. That's cool. I never knew that these had Ford Motor Company on the back. That's pretty neat. And he told me just a minute ago that these are very rare. They're hard to come by. This was part of the packaging with the R, and all these BMG, Bassani, Goodrich, Blistine, Borla, Brembo, Canton, Curlio, Ebach, and Federal Mogul, they're all companies that had something to do with this car. Their parts are on this car. And there's also a bunch of stickers that I'll come to in a minute. And any of this stuff that you want to actually read, you can just pause the video and read through it. I'm just going to kind of go through it real quick. I mentioned the stickers earlier. These are more like decals, not stickers, but like has Brembo brakes. He said this company here had something to do with making the carbon fiber brake ducts on it, I believe is what he said. So each company that has something to do with making of this car, their decals are included in this. You know, kind of like when you buy something from American Muscle or Lethal Performance, you get the sticker of the product. Basically, all of these companies did the same thing when you bought one of these cars. Tremec transmissions, Recaro seats, Canon filter, e-box springs. So that's all stuff in this folder right here. And then you have the actual binder here. Super Stallion. Never know what happened with that car. I don't know if there's any actually in collector's possessions or not, but another really cool car from Ford. This is actually number 73 out of the 300 as well. All the stats on the car, gear ratios, stuff like that. Braking comparison, which by today's standards are not the best overall. I mean, I have the same brakes on my Terminator, and it stops really well, but just in retrospect of brake advancement over the past 20 years. But for then, it was really impressive. So basically, he's got a 3,400 mile Cobra R with all the original paperwork, the binder, and everything. And there's a bunch of other paperwork stuff in here too, but that was the bulk of it as far as the binder and this other paperwork that he has. Well, that was quite the afternoon. I really didn't expect him to let me drive it, even though it was just a little ways down the road and back. That was just... I've just loved that car ever since I've known Mike, which has been quite a long time now, and I wasn't expecting to be able to even sit in the thing, let alone drive it. But the Saleen Cobra that he has, that's another car I want to get on video too at some point. So it's a little bit tougher to get it out, but I'd like to be able to do videos on both cars at some point. But that's neither here nor there at this point in time. The 2000 R is just such an amazing car. I mean, some people go their whole lives and other than the internet and Google search for images never see one, with only 300 in existence. And I asked Mike too if he knew how many were left, and he said probably less than the 300. It's possible some may have been wrecked beyond repair. Who knows? I mean, it's really hard to know for sure. But the fact that I know someone that has one and I'm able to go and see the car and spend a little bit of time with it is just, it's just amazing. And I'm real glad that he was gracious enough to give me the opportunity to film the car, because he could have very easily said, you could come over and check it out and, you know, take pictures of it and stuff, but I don't want it on video and on YouTube and stuff like that. And like I told him from the beginning, his actual full name and where he lives and all that stuff, it's not going to be known, so I'm not putting that kind of stuff out there, just out of respect for him, of course. So let me know in the comments of if you know someone that has a 2000R, or if you actually own one yourself, because I'd just be interested to see within the community how many people that watch this channel or come along this video are associated with this, one-of-a-kind car from Ford that still to this day is an iconic car that a lot of people want, either to collect or just to have in general. The funny thing is too, I've joked with Mike for years now about buying that car, and of course I know it commands a big price tag to get one of those, but it's still a bucket list car that I want to get. If the time ever comes where he wants to sell it, and I'm actually in the position to be able to buy it, I would definitely buy that car. So that's another reason why you should like this video and subscribe and share this video so that I can get monetized and start making money so I can buy Mike's Cobra R, because how awesome would that be to see it on this channel all the time instead of just a one-off video. So maybe there'll be more content with his cars on this channel too down the road. But also, like I said at the beginning of the video, I had my VMP Gen 3R dyno video with my Terminator Cobra coming up. Jump on board and throw a sub to the channel. That would be greatly appreciated. And just what a freaking awesome afternoon. I can't thank Mike enough for the chance to film the car and check it out as close as I did. It had been a long time since I had seen him, and it was good just to catch up and spend a couple hours talking and everything else. But great, awesome, fun day, and I'm glad that I was able to bring it to you guys as well to check it out. So if you enjoyed this video, throw it a like. If you're new, sub to the channel. I'll have more cool car stuff coming up in the future. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and until